everyone, welcome back to another video. This week I'm going to be doing a spring daisy nail design and incorporating some lovely glitter too. I wanted to practice my freehand, so I thought that this would be the perfect set. So firstly I'm going to be going in with some Neo Nail gel polish in lemongrass. This is a beautiful pale green cover. I love Neo Nail, but simply because the consistency of the gel polish, it's so creamy, it's so nice to apply. I do 2 coats of it because this here is a very light shade, so I just wanted to build up the colour. But this is me doing the first coat, I cure, and then I do go in for a second coat, which I didn't include in the video just simply because it's me going back over again. Okay, so now for our first design, which is a glitter fade or ombre. And I'm just going in with some base coat. I'm not going to cure it, but I'm just going to go in with some base coat. And then I'm going to sprinkle the glitter onto this. The first colour that I'm starting with is Midas. And then I'm going to go in with some Jaded and then finally some Sea Mist at what would be the free edge. If you are sugaring this onto a nail, make sure that you use a non-wipe top coat if you're going to be leaving the glitter raw. Otherwise you can go ahead and just use a normal base coat. So I'm going to do that before curing in the lamp for a double cure. Okay, so now that the glitter is all cured, we can just dust off the excess and make sure that it's all nice and clean and ready for top coating later on. So moving on to the next design, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the tacky layer from the cured gel polish, and using a dotting tool and some yellow gel polish, I'm just going to place sort of little dots on the actual nail, just sort of randomly. We're going to create a daisy design. Also using a glitter called Tweety Pie. I'm just actually going to sprinkle that lightly over the uncured gel polish before popping into the lamp for a cure. Okay, so now to add our little petals, again going in with my dotting tool, and I'm just putting some white gel polish. I'm just kind of like dotting it round the yellow sort of glitter centers, if you will. And then using a detailer brush, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of start pulling those dots in towards the center of the daisy. I'm not kind of going to be too neat with this because I am going to be sugaring it with glitter, and then I'm going to be adding some detail later on. So just for now I'm just kind of working with the petals, and then I will sugar it with diamond dust, which is a beautiful white iridescent glitter. Okay, so that's that design set aside for top coating later. Moving on to the next one, I'm also going to be removing that tacky layer again. And again, I'm just going to go back in with the yellow gel polish. And this nail is going to be kind of like a little daisy chain effect. So I'm just spacing the dots, and I'm going to be making these daisies much smaller. What I'm going to do is, once I have the dots placed where I want them, I'm then going to sugar the centers of them with the Tweety Pie glitter again before curing in the lamp, and then moving on to my petals. Okay, so just as before, I'm just going to go back in with my dotting tool and place the little petals on, again just around the yellow glittery dots, and then I'm going to sort of obviously pull in then with my detailer brush. I'm not going to sugar these petals, I'm just going to leave them as is because there's going to be enough detail on this nail. I think it'll look pretty just as it is. Okay, so moving on to the next design, and as you can see, I have actually already matte top coated this here. I just find that this makes it so much easier because I'm going to be working with some base coat. So using my dotting tool, I'm just placing little dots of base coat across there. What I want to do with this is I want to incorporate the different colour glitters that's on the ombre glittery nail. So starting off with some Midas, I'm just going to sprinkle it onto those uncured dots, and then I'm going to cure it in the lamp for a double cure. Okay, so now that our first lot of dots are done, I'm just going to go in and repeat the process throughout the nail. Again, more base coat, more dots. Only this time I am going to use a different shade of glitter. I'm using Sea Mist, which is actually a bit more blue toned. The camera's picking it up slightly more greeny here. It is such a beautiful shade. But again, I just go in, tap off the excess. You can cure at this point, and or sort of flash cure even, whatever you prefer. I personally prefer to do a full cure just to make sure that the glitter is really well adhered on there. And again, I'm just repeating the same process, only this time I'm using Jaded, and just filling in then the rest of the nail with more glitter, more dots, until I'm happy enough with the design. Okay, and moving on now to our final design. And as you can see, I have already matte top coated. I just kind of find it easier to work with on the matte top coat. And I'm just going in with some Neo Nail Turquoise, my dotting tool, and I'm just going to put little polka dots on this nail. I just want to keep it quite simple. There's already enough glitter and sparkle on this set, so I thought that just a plain polka dot nail would make it quite cutesy, and I don't know, it just looked really nice. So once I have my little dots in place, then I'm going to go ahead and cure before moving on to top coating. Okay, so now it is top coating time, yay! So starting off with the less blingy nails, I'm going in with my beautiful Bling Line Tack Free, which I absolutely love. It is a super shiny top coat and lasts for ages. What I will say though is that generally tend to keep 2 bottles of top coat if you can. One for glittery sparkly nails and one for plain nails, simply so as you don't contaminate the top coats, because there is nothing more frustrating whenever you go and top coat a beautiful set of nails and you find lots of glittery bits in your top coat. So always keep 2. Once you have your nails top coated, then you can go ahead and cure in the lamp. Okay, so now that our top coat is cured, I just wanted to go in and add some kind of finishing detail to the daisies. So using my Nail Sugar Nat Mug detailer brush, I just sort of got some white gel polish and just decided to add some little kind of almost fluffy like petals to it, but making sure that I didn't cover up all of the glitter behind, especially in the bigger design. So I'm just going around each of those daisies, and then I will also do the same in our little daisy chain nail as well too. I just kind of thought that it would finish it off and just add that little bit more detail before curing in the lamp. Okay, and the last little bit of detail that I wanted to add was by going back in over the daisy chain with some Neo Turquoise. This is the same colour that I used in the polka dots. I just thought that it would actually complement it a lot more, pull those colours in. So I'm just going to go back over that little chain, and then that will be it finished. Okay, and this is our finished set of 5 spring nails. I had so much fun doing this design. I love them all. I love the polka dots, love the glitter, love the daisies and the sparkly polka dots. Just love everything. Usually I don't actually work enough with greens. Greens is usually a colour that I kind of stay away from, but I thought that this here would be a really fun spring set. I hope you liked it too. If so, please leave a like and a little comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you all again next week. Have a fab week, guys. Bye.